Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another plan with me. This one is coming a little bit late, so I apologize, but nonetheless, I hope you enjoy. So this month's theme is museum inspired, art history inspired. Basically, I've been giving my desk setup an entire makeover, and this is essentially the aesthetic that I went with. It feels much more me, and I kind of just wanted to continue that vibe into this month's setup. Over the past few weeks, I've had some pretty intense burnout. I haven't really journaled that much. I've been kind of uninspired by my space, and so I just wanted to take this past week to really find myself again within my little corner of our apartment, and I'm honestly really happy with how the new setup looks. I'll insert a quick little clip, and I'll also show like a before and after what my setup used to look like versus what it looks like now, and I just feel like it's just hard when you love different vibes, and it's difficult to settle on which one you feel the most inspired by, and I think it honestly is trial and error. And although I loved my old setup, this new one just makes me feel so at peace, and I feel like I'm stepping into my art every single day, and I think that's what I was missing. This month's plan with me will be pretty short and sweet. First, because I filmed this extremely late, as I already mentioned, and I will just be pretty busy for the next few months, doing a bunch of other journaling related projects. If you are new to my community, last year I started doing a Journaltober, which essentially is like a play on Inktober. There's 31 journal prompts. However, because I am getting married early October, I'm going to have to do a lot of pre-filming, pre-planning, pre-everything. I won't be uploading a YouTube video for every single spread. That would just be kind of way too much, and the videos would probably only be like a few minutes long anyways, unless I did it real time, but it's a little bit too daring for where I'm at right now. But I will be posting every single day on my Instagram, and then I'll probably be doing some kind of short form content on my TikTok and on Reels, so check those out. I will be posting an announcement video for my Journaltober soon. I already filmed that video, luckily. I just have to finish editing it, putting it together, and then releasing the prompt list. So if you want to daily journal in a spooky way, I hope you join. Alrighty, so I only have essentially 2 more full spreads to do. I did feel kind of bad only doing 4 full pages, so I wanted to do this kind of artsy little divider in between the habit and mood tracker, just to, you know, put a little bit more pizzazz into this month's setup. So for this setup, I printed out a bunch of museum art history related pictures and cut out these like statue busts and these vintage frames, which, as you will see in a few seconds here, yeah, right there, I was trying to place it and broke it instead, so that was great, but you know, you can't really tell from a distance, so that's okay. I actually used these same frames for my 2023 bullet journal setup. Essentially, this monthly setup is like the twin sister to that video, but I love it. I think it just came at a good time because I completely overhauled my desk setup space to fit this vibe, so it just felt right, even though it might be a little bit repetitive, but I mean, who doesn't like a little bit of dark academia, you know what I mean? Alright, intense lighting change here. The sun was all over the place during the filming of this video, so I apologize. I hope that the lighting isn't too distracting, but I get a lot of comments saying the lighting, although inconsistent, it's both very natural and kind of fits the mood and the vibes of my videos. So as long as it's not, you know, super distracting. I'm just not a fan of artificial light. Plus, I also feel like the sporadic light changes fits the mood of my videos too. So it's honestly kind of a win-win, just a pain during the editing process, really. So I also realized, as soon as I was filming this actually, that I ran out of my mini calendars that I use every single month for my habit trackers. Talk about being unprepared for this. So I kind of had to improvise, do something a little bit different, but also quick. So I just found this setup on Pinterest, added a few habits in there, and called it a day. I also went ahead and added a book tracker to the bottom of this page. Not technically a habit, I mean it kind of is, but I didn't want to spend too much time adding a bunch of different habits. I mean, because you can kind of get the idea at this point, right? So, and I've also just been reading quite a bit, so I wanted to dedicate another place in my journal to track whatever books I managed to read during this month, or listen to. More than likely, I'll be leaning towards audiobooks because of my busy schedule for the next few months. Alrighty, moving on to the last page and a half of this setup. Obviously we have the mood tracker. I did something similar to this in a previous monthly setup a few years ago, but I feel like I definitely did it better this time around. So I drew a bunch of different picture frames and then squiggled a little bit in each one until I got 31 days, and that was pretty much it. Quick and easy, and I think it looks really cute and obviously fits the theme for the month. I was actually pretty proud of myself during this whole filming situation because I was journaling for like 2.5 hours without taking a break. But then it was getting way too hot. It's been hot as heck for the past few weeks here. So a boba was much needed. We get these like make your own boba kits from Costco and they are delicious. So yeah, that's kind of what I took my break for, just to go make some boba and come back. Speaking of dying of heat though, I had to obviously turn off like my fans to film this voiceover so you wouldn't hear it while recording said voiceover, so I'm going through it right now. I was considering not doing a voiceover, but I honestly really enjoy doing voiceovers, even though I thought that I would not like doing so when I first started my YouTube channel, but I've definitely grown to like them over the course of the past 8 months. Wow, my channel is almost a year old. That is absolutely insane, and I just realized that. Thank you so much. We hit 1,000 subscribers last month, I think, and I honestly just don't have the words to express how grateful I am. So thank you to everyone who has watched my videos, commented, liked, shared. Any and all support truly means the world to me. So thank you. And I am looking forward to doing many more years of this. Alrighty, short and sweet, like I said earlier, but here is the final flip through of my August plan with me, inspired by museums, academia, all the cozy things, essentially. I really hope you enjoyed. Once again, apologies that this was a little bit later than my normal posting schedule. But I hope you enjoyed watching this video nonetheless. Stay tuned for my Journaltober announcement video that will be coming this month. I want it to get up within enough time for people to kind of prepare and join if they want to, or pre-create spreads. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the announcements I have right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. But on time. Surely on time. Bye.